Hello and welcome, Rumbleslam fans. It is I, James Milligan, aka the Quintastic One, coming to you live. Well, as live as a pre-recorded video gets. Not very live at all, is it? I digress. Anyway, I'm just sharing with you some of my enjoyment of this hobby, of what I've been working on today, testing out my new phone's video camera, really. I have not invested in a tripod yet, so I do apologize for some of the movement, shakiness, or when I put the phone down, obviously going to be the lack of angles or impressiveness that you're going to be witnessing in this video. But I'll try to make things short and sweet here. Obviously, I'm working on the Rumbleslam Deluxe Ring as of this moment. You can see, as my amateur work shines through with the gloopiness of the wood glue that is around the corners that I have braved enough to try to assemble as of this point. Over there, you can see some of the more parts that are going to be assembled when this ring is complete. It is an MDF wooden ring. Not that the Rumbleslam neoprene mats are anything to scoff at. When you get one from the starter set, my goodness, that thing is a beauty, and it works perfect for Rumbleslam games. But for those looking to spice up their life a little bit, they of course have the Superstar and Deluxe Rings. But what I really wanted to share with you guys today was this newest team that just came in the mail to round out all 5 casinos for me to join the Heavy Pounders, the Green Bruisers, the Deadly Divas, and, of course, the Cold Bloods. We have for you the Furry Fury. Now, let me tell you guys, we're not going to share too much about these guys, because I know there seems to be a little bit of a taboo in terms of sharing what the backs of these cards actually do, and some of the superstar abilities of what they mean. I don't quite know what's up with that, but what I do know is that these guys are very dirty, nasty, dastardly, bleeding, knockdown, and otherwise negative stats effect monsters, which is certainly going to make up for their lack of HP, their low popularity, which allows them to try to use their crowd pleasers throughout their entire action, and for some of them, like the Vermin Brawler or the Grappler, the less than desirable copper single and double dice on the attacks. However, what you will notice from these guys is the beautiful, delicious gold dexterity that is going to be a common denominator through everything these guys do. Not to mention the fact that the heal keywords going to make those crowd plays just a little bit easier to accomplish, as you're going to enjoy those boos and blank slates as opposed to those cheer results. And like I said, these guys do a lot of bleeding, they do a lot of knockdown, they do a lot of increased damage to knockdown figurines, as well as some passive abilities that are really going to be a nasty, nasty surprise for the people that I'm going to be demoing this game for on the next edition of WrestleFist Thursdays at the Game Hub in Lower Lake, California. And one thing I really wanted to show you guys real quick before we end off this video here is just the obviously unassembled as of this point. I have not done much in terms of cleaning or assembling these guys at all. But you notice there's a lot of hands, a lot of feet, a lot of tails. Oh man, there's even heads that are going to have to be assembled on a lot of these figures. Going to be quite a lot of work. Maybe a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes, but you know what? That's one of the beautiful things about this hobby, being able to take your time, assemble your figures, enjoy them, and watch them as they grow and assemble and get painted and just become things of beauty. But even before any of that starts, let me show you some of this, and I do apologize for the glare, but look at the beauty that is that rat abomination. The muscle structure, the definition, the hair, the spikes, the detail on these figures. And just one of the things that's really one of my favorite things about the Rumbleslam hobby is just you really get a bang for your buck. You really get high quality figures that really make you happy to watch them come together and finally assemble them, paint them, and ultimately play with them in the Rumbleslam ring. One thing I wanted to point out, though, this guy is your weight 3 wrestler. The Rat Abomination right here is your weight 3. He's your big, heavy guy. But take a look at the guys that join him with the Ratmen category. The Grappler and the Brawler. These guys are huge. Even if they're not weight 3 wrestlers, they are still your standard weight 2s. But in comparison, side by side, these guys are absolutely massive. Look at that muscle definition. These guys are jacked. Let me tell you, jacked. Ladies and gentlemen, Ratmen are going to be hitting the ring and Rumbleslam very soon. Not to mention being joined very shortly by some figures I'm still waiting in the mail. We're going to be getting Baxter to go with the Furry Fury. Of course, the British Bulldog XP himself. Going to be really slamming on the damage there with the Furry Fury. Hopefully going to be having a nice successful debut if I get them assembled in time this Thursday. As well as a couple of free agent superstars that you're going to be very surprised to see coming down the pipe. And we'll go ahead and share those guys as a surprise once I'm able to assemble them and get them painted and colored and ready to go. It's going to be something really special, folks. So thank you very much for tuning in with me today. I definitely appreciate your patience with me and tuning in as long as you have. Until next time, folks, this is the Quintastic One, hoping you all are having a good day. Hope everyone has survived the polar vortex and the filing of your taxes. Until next time, stay just Quintastic.